Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a tutorial on how to properly contour your face and bake your face. I've been wanting to do a video like this for a long time because I just thought it would be a nice video to do. So if you guys like to see how I contour, then please keep watching. I already did my brows and I put some foundation on. So the next thing I'm gonna do is get my concealer, the Makeup Revolution concealer in C13. Because I do have more of a round face, I usually have like a oval face, but you know, your girl got thick, so you know, now I have a round face. And because I have a round face, I want my face to look a little longer. So I'm gonna make sure when I am contouring my face, I'm dragging the concealer down and not putting it as wide around the eyes, because if I do that, then my concealer is gonna make my face look really big. I really like this concealer because it does its job. The only thing is, this joint be running out quickly. Like I'm running out right now. I like to put a little bit on my chin, especially if you have a double chin, it kind of distracts the double chin so it doesn't look like you have a double chin. I'm gonna put a little bit on my nose, and then the bridge of my nose, and then a little bit on my forehead. Now my forehead is usually bigger than this, but you know, I got a frontal, well, I got a closure on, and you know, girls trying to protect the edges. So now this is an extra step that not everybody does, but I do. And what I like to do is put some of the concealer on my nose. That just makes my nose look a little smaller when I do start blending. I am gonna use a beauty blender, and then I'm gonna start blending by where I put the concealer on first, because this concealer does dry really fast. And I'm just gonna take it a little bit to where my like eyebrow stops, and then that's it, and then drag it down. I do love this concealer. I got it for $7 at Ulta. It's a really good concealer. The key to contouring, honestly, is to blend out your makeup really, really well, because if you don't, it just looks really, really bad. It is really hot. It's like when I try to film, my neighbors want to have like a pep rally outside. Finally. Dang, I just did these edges, man. I really don't want to mess up my edges. And I don't know if I said this, but make sure your beauty blender is damp, because if it's not, then it's gonna take forever for you to blend out your concealer. So now that I put my concealer on before my face starts to crease, usually people use setting powder. I'm gonna use finishing powder because it honestly like just makes my skin look flawless. So I really, really like this. So I'm just gonna get some of that and then put it underneath my eye. And I do like the color because I am dark skinned. Sometimes it's hard to find a good translucent powder. I got this from, I believe, Walgreens, and look how beautiful that looks. It literally blurs out anything. Like you could see this eye from this eye. This eye looks a lot better. So it just exaggerates my contour, and I really, really like it. And I just started doing this trick because I ran out of translucent powder, and I was just like, oh, but I really do need to set my face, and this was too bright for finishing powder. So then I started using this, and I was just like, oh, this really works. So I'm basically gonna put this powder everywhere I put my concealer. Another reason I like this powder is because I am dark skinned. Sometimes using a translucent powder doesn't really work for me, and it makes me look really ashy. This just brings a little more color to my face, and it does the trick, so I really like this. This is honestly from Black Radiance. I know. It's from Black Radiance Soft Focus Finishing Powder, and I believe I got this at CVS or some drugstore, either CVS or like Walgreens or Rite Aid. Now, I used to put concealer here to make my face look a little more chiseled, but I don't do that anymore. I just use powder because every time I use concealer, it makes me look like way too like exaggerated, and then my face is like not as flawless as I would like it to be. It's a little more harsh. First I kind of like the drag look, but I'm not liking the drag look anymore. I'm kind of liking more of a softer tone. I am going to brush some of this off so it's not going to be this exaggerated. The next thing that I'm going to use, and honestly all of these are drugstore products. Yeah, everything's a drugstore product apart from the Makeup Revolution, but that's not even expensive. That's just $7. Okay, so I'm gonna use L'Oreal Paris Infallible. Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce this. Infallible Longwear Shaping Stick Foundation. Also got sunscreen. And I'm gonna use that to contour my face. And this is oil-based, so I'm not gonna use a lot because when you use oil-based, sometimes it looks really bad. So I'm just gonna put it right here. Underneath my bottom lip. And then for my nose, I'm gonna use, I can't use this whole thing on my nose because I'm not gonna get it the lines precisely. So I'm just gonna use this flat brush. And then I'm just gonna put a little bit on my forehead, not a lot because my forehead has decreased because of my edges. And if you are like me and you have a little bit of a double chin, you kind of want to go under here real quick, you know, just to make your face look a little longer. I'm gonna get this brush, this like flat angled brush that my sister got for me for Christmas, and I'm gonna use that to just contour my face. Contouring is easy, but honestly, you have to know your facial structure. You have to know a lot of these things. You really have to contour to, like, not exaggerate, but you have to know how to contour for your face. Man, I just put foundation on my edges. That's what I did not want to do. Now that I contoured around my face looks even smaller because I made, wherever you make dark, you're making smaller. Whatever you're making lighter, you're making brighter and bigger. That's how to catfish these nick. All right, so I'm gonna get a fluffy brush and I'm just gonna make sure that there are no harsh lines in my contour. You know, for that super chiseled nose effect, just go back with some powder and fix that joint. So now, instead of me going with concealer to make that contour a little more defined, I'm gonna go with the powder and just do that. And that's how I set it now. So while my face is like this, I am setting it right now, and I do want my contour to last for a long time. And then I'll be back. I'm just gonna wait for like 5 minutes and just put mascara on my eyelashes and stuff like that. I'm not gonna do the most because, you know, girl ain't trying to do the most, you know? Okay, so I put some lashes on and I put some lip gloss on because, you know, lip gloss popping. Now that I have chiseled my face, I'm gonna go in with my NW58 Fix powder. I'm just gonna go ahead and set it with some powder so it's not so harsh. And that way my face doesn't get too oily. With that same brush that I used to put the setting powder on, I'm just gonna kind of sweep it away and blend it in. And while I'm blending it away, I'm kind of pressing it into my skin and blending it. Now that I did that, I'm gonna go in with that powder and just kind of warm up my face a little bit more. So the next thing that I'm gonna do is gonna put some blush on. I used to hate blush, but now I love blush. So that's what I'm gonna do. Oh, by the way, you guys see what I did? I added a little bit more to my background so it's not so boring. And I'm gonna use, this is the blush from Take Me Home from the Patrick Star collection, and I'm just gonna use that to kind of blend my contour together, and it kind of looks like a Neapolitan ice cream. So that is it for how to contour and bake your face. This is honestly like the simplest, easiest steps. Hopefully I did a good job explaining this because it really wasn't that hard, you know what I mean? Cute videos and reviews are great and stuff, but like, just to go back to the basics and how to really do makeup is what I really want to go back on. Everything that I used was a drugstore product apart from the MAC Fix Plus and the Makeup Revolution. But Makeup Revolution is very affordable. Comment down below if you want me to do a full face using Black Radiance makeup. Turn your notifications on, otherwise you won't see my videos. Then I'll be like, dang, I put all this work and nobody freaking saw it. Like, what the... You know what I mean? Everything that I used today will also be listed down below, so make sure you guys go check that out. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I'm talking really fast, but until next time, I'll talk to you beauties later. Bye. Something in the way you move. makes me feel